I've seen the lineup of speakers, and to see all these people in one place, I think it's close to impossible.
There's nothing like this group of people that come together because they come together for a common cause, which is to heal people and to help people.
Did you say COVID-19 or is anybody speaking?
All these great minds use hyperbarics. They teach about hyperbarics. They have clinics, and they will all be in person to educate. You never get bored of listening to Dave Asprey talk.
Use your discount code, sign up for the conference, and enjoy.
You're meeting people that will be part of your networking group for life.
Hello, and welcome back to Hyperbaric Living Podcast. I'm your host, Dr.Masha, and today I have with me my good friend, Shannon Kenitz. Shannon's been on a podcast before. You can search in the library. She talked about her amazing, inspiring story, how hyperbarics changed her life and gave her back her daughter. But today we're going to talk about something else. Welcome to the show, Shannon.
Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, I'm very excited to have you. We should have done this earlier, but better later than never.
That's true.
Let's dive into it. And it's been a long time since I've seen you, Shannon, because of pandemics and, the travel restrictions. And now all of the travel restrictions, or most of the travel restrictions, have been lifted. So hopefully, we can see each other again. And there is a great cause for that. The next IHA conference. Can you tell us about that? What is IHA, the conference, like what's going on?
Super excited. And we are really glad that everybody's getting back to their new normal, but at least getting out and seeing people and seeing faces and hugging and talking, because it was, so long and it's so needed. We are super excited to announce that we're hosting our conference in person. It's our 13th annual Hyperbaric Conference. It's going to be June 16th through the 19th at the West End Spa in Carlsbad, California. So we are really excited about that. All of our faculty and speakers and keynotes and special influencers will all be in person. So that's what we're really, happy about, that we can have all these great minds that, use hyperbarics. They teach about hyperbarics. They have clinics, and they will all be in person to educate people on hyperbarics and the power of it. So we're really super excited that we get to do it in person. We're having an amazing, epic lineup of speakers, and just really excited to be able to move forward.
Yeah, that's amazing. I've seen the lineup of speakers, and to see all these people in one place, I think it's close to impossible. I don't even know how you managed to get them all in one place. Shannon, for people who've never been to an IHA conference, what it's like?
Well, we are a nonprofit organization. And so one of our main goals and our main mission is to educate people on hyperbarics, not just physicians who may look at getting hyperbarics implemented into their practice, but also like a mom like me that's interested in doing hyperbarics for my special needs daughter. So you come there and you just have amazing lectures. So we will have a lecture on hyperbarics in pediatrics, hyperbarics in autism, cerebral palsy, traumatic brain injury. Then we'll swap over to adult indications such as Lyme disease, chronic fatigue, stroke. We have health and wellness. So you hear a lot of speakers speaking on hyperbarics and concussions and in the sports world. And then we have influencers like Jim Quick, who will be talking about how hyperbarics helps with the brain. We have Dave Asprey talking about how hyperbarics is one of the key things in biohacking and getting your health to where it needs to be. And then we have somebody like Dr. Amen that'll talk about the power of hyperbarics, not only on the brain, but what it can do to your whole body. So we just have a wide variety of lectures. This year we have breakout sessions. So because we had so many great speakers that wanted to attend and to speak. And so we'll have a breakout session, but all of our attendees, what's really great about this conference is that when it's all done, you will be able to hop online and see the videos of the talks that you missed. So we really want to engage people in all the lectures, but we have so many amazing ones that we have to split it up. So that's a new thing with IHA, and I'm super excited about that.
So everything will be available in recording.
Yes, everything will be, they'll have access to it for up to 21 days, I believe, after the conference. So whatever lectures they missed, they'll be able to hop on and be able to view that. We also are CME credentialed, which means that you can get Category 1 medical credits for this, which has been an amazing thing for Hyperbarics because a lot of the Hyperbaric conferences don't have, the CME credentialing. And what that basically means is that not only are we talking about anecdotal evidence, but we're talking about science. And that's really super important when you're moving forward with trying any type of new therapy to see that it actually has science behind it and not just the anecdotal stuff. So, our conference is looked at as one of the leading, if not the leading conference right now, because we are the only one doing it in person. And we're amazed by the overwhelming response that we have had.
What if people want to attend virtually? Because is there a possibility?
Yes, there is. We do have a virtual option, and that's something that we just started last year. We did that because of the pandemic, and we want everybody to be able to have the opportunity, especially if you're not, from the US, and still there are some restrictions in some countries about, leaving and coming into other countries. So we do have a virtual option. And with the virtual option, you do get CME credits as well. And you also will get access to the videos afterwards, so you can hop on and look at the talks that maybe you missed.
So virtual is almost the same as being there, only you're missing all this cool people that you can hang out with.
Exactly. You'll get to experience everything. We also will send you a digital conference guide that talks about all our amazing partners that we have, meaning like in our exhibit hall. So you'll get all of that information as well. So you really, the thing that you're missing out in is the person-to-person networking, but you're still getting the educational piece, and you're still getting the information that you need to make an informed decision about whether or not you want to try hyperbarics or whether you want to implement it in your practice. This year, I'm not even sure if I told you this yet because we just kicked it off this week, but we've teamed up with the International Board of Undersea Medicine. It's IBOM, and we're going to be offering the Safety Directors course at the IHA Conference this year. That is one of the number one things that after a conference, we ask them, what we could do differently, what they would like to see, what our members would like to see. And one number, I think it rated number 2 as far as the questions that we get asked. And they're like, do you have a safety director's manual? Do you know how to put it together? Do you sell them? Well, we are teamed up with IBOM. It's a certification. You will have a certificate from IBOM stating that you have taken the level 1 safety director's course. And it's something that we're only doing in person at the conference. And it's just going to be amazing. We kicked it off and within 8 hours had 15 people sign up for it. So we know that there's a need for the whole safety direction and being able to understand what you need to have in your clinic so that you can move forward and do everything the right way. So that's something we're very proud of, and we're so incredibly blessed to, be able to team up with IBOM.
Congratulations. That's a big
Thank
step.
you.
And
Yes.
I think, and it's great that people can do it at the same time. Like you go to the conference, you take the course, you leave with CME credits, with a certificate from the course. Is just amazing. Shannon, I wanted to ask you, you've mentioned all these wonderful talks or presentations during the conference that they're going to be about concussion and fitness and wellness and probably autism, but I haven't heard COVID. Did you say COVID-19, or is anybody speaking?
Actually, we do have a full panel on COVID. And that's really important because, right now across the world, they are using hyperbarics for COVID, but they're especially using hyperbarics for long haul COVID patients. And it's been a very upcoming and promising therapy for that indication. And so we have experts on our panel that will be talking about, the different protocols, what they're seeing. We've actually teamed up with a couple different research people that are going to be doing research on COVID long haul. And so we will be discussing, COVID and the various indications of COVID that would help with hyperbarics.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I've had several patients and I've seen a remarkable difference with hyperbarics, especially for long COVID, because it could be debilitating. It's a new thing. I don't know if anybody even done a full presentation like that or a panel. So yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet. This will be, when you Google it, you see different people talking about it. But these people on our panel are people that are either in the university-based situation or they're physicians that have been using hyperbarics this whole time. And so it's going to be really interesting. And I am so grateful and I applaud them because, it's such one of those topics that, sometimes people want to shy away from because it's such a political topic, but it is so needed because so many patients have gotten better with hyperbarics, the patients that have had the long haul. So we want to make sure we get that message out that there are things that you can do to better your life.
Great. And I'm really excited about that one. Well, I'm excited about all talks. I'll be watching virtually. I unfortunately am not able to travel to US this time, maybe next time, but I'm looking forward, to this conference. What about, let's say, again, a person has never been to an IHA conference. What kind of crowd he or she can expect there? Like, who comes to this conference usually?
Well, you're going to have a very energetic crowd. There's nothing, I go to conferences all the time. Like, one year I did over 60 conferences in 1 year. And I'm telling you, there's nothing like this group of people that come together because they come together for a common cause, which is to heal people and to help people. So you'll have people that are, looking for hyperbarics for themselves or a loved one. You'll have physicians that are looking at implementing it. You have influencers who, just want to spread the word about hyperbarics. You have incredible partners that believe in hyperbarics, different, like, OxyHealth is one of our big sponsors. We have Thorne, we have Master Supplements, just a variety of, different organizations that come together to help promote hyperbarics. And so you'll be very welcomed. We have a lot of fun things planned throughout the whole time. So it's not just education. We have a lot of networking opportunities. We have a gala one night. We have karaoke one night. We have different fun things going on. And then of course on Sunday, we have our members only brunch, which we kicked off last year for the first year. And that was a huge success. And so we're looking forward to having that again, but you'll get to experience not just hyperbarics, but experience all those other co-therapies that go along with hyperbarics. So somebody coming for the first time might be able to try, Ellis Pro light systems for the first time, or they'll go over to Brain Masters, or Brain Tap and, hop in the hyperbaric chamber, try some supplements, so it's really super exciting that you could have that whole experience. So besides the education, you're getting that experience and you're meeting people that will be part of your networking group for life.
So you don't have to be a hyperbaric practitioner to attend.
No, you do not. This is open to the general public. So, and which is super exciting, obviously, for me as a mom. If, 20 years ago, it would have been nice to have been able to go to a conference to just learn about hyperbarics, to see how it could help my daughter. So we've really focused a lot and changed our marketing a little bit so that we can get more families in and more just general population of people that are, wanting to take care of their health. Because I'm sure you've noticed this, because we've noticed it here in the United States, that because of COVID-19, we've seen a real shift in the way that people value their life. And because of that shift, you're seeing more people wanting to be proactive and get their health in check. And it's unfortunate that it took something like the pandemic to make people be aware that life is so fragile and that you should be taking care of your health, but we definitely see that shift. And so, we're excited to have more people regular people just coming to this conference to learn about how they can take care of their health.
So there's going to be a lot of talks about fitness and general wellness and biohacking, taking wellness, to the next level.
Yeah, you never get bored of listening to Dave Asprey talk, right? He wants to live, I don't know how many years now, but, and Jim Quick is an amazing brain expert. I love his story, and then we have just other influencers that are surprise guests. So I can't really say it on air right now, but we have a great conference set up, and you're going to walk away basically knowing that you have a new lease on life and that there are things out there that can help you, whether you're somebody that's suffering from some, chronic illness, or whether you're somebody that's just decided to take health and wellness into your hands.
I remember I think the biggest thing that you take from the conference like that, and I remember going to IHA conferences twice a year, you feel really inspired. and
Mm-hmm.
motivated, and you
Yeah.
almost want to change your life. I remember Dr. Amon's talks, they're that way, they're very easy to understand, but then you leave the room and you're really thinking, okay, I want to change my brain. I'm going to do hyperbarics every day, and all other
Mm-hmm.
stuff, because it's not just hyperbarics. And I think
No,
this
it's
is what
not.
we've been, talking a lot. And especially on this podcast, it's about integrating hyperbarics with other therapies and, taking health to the next level. Shannon, so if people want to attend the conference, like what's the drill? Like how do
Well,
they?
they just can go to our website, which is ihausa.org. For people listening to the podcast, you can get 15% off. There's a code section when you go to register, and it's going to be Masha 15, and you can get 15% off of the course, whether you're coming in person or virtually. And you just sign up. Once you sign up, then you'll get emails from us. And if you're virtual, we'll give you all the instructions on how to hop online and watch the videos and so forth. So it's a very simple process, and we hope that your listeners, whether you're able to attend virtually or in person, you just don't want to miss out. This is going to be a great conference. And like I'm one of those people that I go to conferences and I hear things, but then I think there's no way I can implement that into my life. So my goal always at the IHA conferences has been that you're not going to feel that way. Like when you leave, you're not going to wonder like, how in the heck am I going to be able to do this? You're going to be able to do it because we're going to give you those tools. We're going to give you all the information that you need. We're going to, talk to you. You're going to be mingling with people to know that, oh, I can do this. I can get in a chamber. Oh, yep, I can spend 10 minutes, a day doing light therapy, or, I really need to take this supplement in the morning and this one at night for my brain health. And so it's not like you go to a conference and everything is not attainable. You're going to come to this conference and you're going to learn that you can, an everyday person that has no medical background, that all they want to do is either get themselves healthy or their loved one, you're going to be able to do that when you leave this conference.
Super. I really want to go. I really want to
I
go
know. I want you to come
yeah,
too. Well, we have to keep pushing,
yeah.
our Spain conference back, but we're, that's still on our docket and we're super excited. Hopefully we're going to be able to do fall of 2023 that will be in Spain doing our IHA conference. And hopefully you'll be able to come to our next one here in the US before that one that we have in Spain. But yeah, we're certainly going to miss you because you're a huge asset to the IHA.
Oh,
So
thank you, Shannon. But I just want to say, don't wait for the Spanish conference. Attend this
yeah,
one because this is
yes,
the biggest one after the pandemics.
it is. Yep. And the
And if,
lineup we have is amazing.
yeah, and everybody is
You
super excited. Shannon, thank you for taking time and explaining everything. Because one thing is to see a mailing or to but another thing is to actually hear the whole
right.
story. I think it makes a huge difference. So go to an IHA website. All the links are in the podcast and video YouTube description. Use your discount code, sign up for the conference, and enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you think that anybody can benefit from it, please send it to your friend, and I'll talk to you next week.